the marina, then I have a solution for you. And the solution is we're going to sell the boat.
What are you talking about? You don't even know what you're talking about.
Now, you have to listen to me, sir. I want you to listen to me carefully.
This is my agreement to pay half for the boat. She made an agreement. I should have bought that agreement. She stopped paying for everything 9 months ago.
Let's get this Fortnite going.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
The counterclaims dismissed.
I know. You already did.
Bye.
Sorry, they're watching Judge Judy. Yep.
You don't know what you're talking about. What a dick. So she's gonna win whatever she wants. Did you like the movie?
It was okay.
Oh yeah, the movie. It's very good. Kinda.
He's gone, which makes
I guess.
so much easier. Did you give him any money for the boat?
We both paid cash for the boat.
How much money did you give him for the boat?
$800.
Listen to me carefully. My suggestion to Mr. Steele / Brightly was going to be that if the deal didn't work out, you were not married people. Clearly, you had different expectations, and he doesn't want to pay for the dockage alone. You certainly don't want to pay for him to party on the boat with his girlfriend there. Why don't you sell the boat? You got a great deal on the boat. Each of you take your money out, or whatever percentage you can get on the boat. He's actually enjoyed living on the boat for as long as he's lived on the boat for the last 9 months. But he's got a hot temper. He doesn't like me. I like him less. It's my show, so I can throw him out. So if he had been polite and listened to this perfectly reasonable solution, which is life is short, sell this thing that is an irritant between the two of you, take your money and go your separate ways, or if he wants to buy you out, he can buy you out.
I wish I could upgrade,
Or you can buy him out of the
so I
boat
didn't have to
if you
wait.
like the boat. But he wanted to hear nothing of it. So I'm going to be the judge. Because I wouldn't want to be in business with him either. $800, judge me.
He's already gone, I guarantee you.
But does that mean she gives up all interest in the boat, right?
Yeah, of course. She paid $800 for the boat. She
Neither one of us could afford to purchase a sailboat. It was I had found a sailboat, and I thought, well, if I went in on it with a friend, I could afford half of a slip and
Alright,
half of
for
the
now.
space. So it's supposed to be equal parts of ownership.
Yeah.
They can just bully me off and take over the boat.
is a
I'm gonna play some 1v1.
Moving on the boat, anything I say, like a bad hairdresser, you tell them exactly what you want. They say, sure, I got you. And then they go ahead and do whatever they want anyway. And that was how every conversation was with him.
There's a policy in the marina that the boat has to be over 30 feet for him to live on the boat.
Volatile. He would just blow up. He was off the handle. We had reconcilable differences. I just wanted out. I wanted to sell my house. He would move out. So I could sell my
move out, so I can sell my house. We'll have another one.
Parlay. Sign up today. Your first bet is risk free up to $1,000 when you use bonus code parlay.
You can trust Science and Kirk. Call Science and Kirk at 1-800.
Judge Judy. You are about to enter the courtroom of Judith Schuyler. The people are real. The cases are real. The rulings are final. This is Judge Judy. Peter Dodge is suing Robert Gutowski and his sister Lisa Clark for selling him fake silver. Order?
Fake silver. Seen this one. So
yeah.
He loses.
Well, then let's not watch this one. Let's just-
Oh, I like to see him lose. I think it's more.
Mr. Katowski, what do you do for a living?
I'm a meat cutter, Your Honor.
When did you get involved in the silver business?
I got involved in it about 1.5 2 years ago.
How?
Just buying it off the line, speculating.
How much did you buy first time you bought silver?
Only about 5-6 ounces, Your Honor.
How much did that cost you?
That cost me about $120.
Tell how much were you paying an ounce for?
Somewhere around there.
And who did you buy it from?
Through eBay. I've also purchased some silver off of Mr. Dodge's website as well.
Other than his website,
Oop.
have you
Oh,
bought it
no, no,
from
no, no.
anybody other than a private
Oh.
person ever?
No, Your Honor.
Only through eBay.
Yes.
And when you buy it through eBay, eBay vouches for the person who's selling. So you can, if you don't get a product that you're supposed to get, what you do is you complain, they reverse the deal, and then they knock the person out who's selling stuff that has been misrepresented. Would that be correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Perfect. Because that is going to deal with your counterclaim very, very quickly, sir. This is what this case is about. Mr. Dodge, you are the owner of a coin shop.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
You, in addition to selling rare coins, you also deal in gold and silver.
Yes, I did.
You purchased silver from Mr. Kowski, and it turned out to be fake.
That is correct.
You want your money back.
Absolutely.
Mr. Kowski's defense appears to be, you're in the business, you should have known that. Then he goes on to say, I have this ridiculous counterclaim, although he didn't actually couch it in those terms. I am editorializing about his counterclaim. His counterclaim is that you said to him, look, that's a real good deal. I'll buy as much silver from you as you can get at that price. I'm telling you what his counterclaim is. And because you refuse to buy any more of his fake silver, he's out a whole lot of money. That's his counterclaim. Because if you would continue to buy this fake silver, he would have made a whole lot of money. Do you understand that counterclaim? Which is now we're going to get to your claim. How long have you been in business?
11 years.
Did a business bureau ever close down your business?
We have an A+ rating, and it's always been A+ rating.
Now, how much silver did you buy from him over what
Miss
period
Tracy.
of time?
On the 20th, the 25th, and 30th of March of this year, which is either from Robert or Mrs. Cooper, just over $4,000 worth.
In March of this year, what was the going price for silver?
It's a constantly fluctuating market. Not all.
Is that correct, Mr. Kataski?
I believe
In
so.
March of this year, if I were to go up and look on MSNBC, it is MSNBC that has those streaming things across and shows what the Dow is and what gold and silver is selling for crude oil. I would find CNBC. I want to give anybody the wrong plug. Thank you. It would be approximately 28, 50, 75. And what was he selling it to you for?
That's whatever the going rate was.
So he was selling it to you 27,
Roughly, yes, ma'am.
which in your mind was a good deal.
No.
And you were buying it from eBay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Show me.
I got the invoices here because I ended
He
up going through, and I got pieces of the silver.
So I'll
Don't
pass.
show me that stuff.
Okay.
Don't show me that stuff. I just want to see your invoices from eBay. Now, let me understand this. I'm going to give these back to you, and you are going to explain to me, sir, how much you paid for the silver that you purchased. The first one was on what date?
I got 320 here.
March 20th. How much did you pay an ounce for the silver that you purchased on eBay?
$360, $10.
You paid $10 an
Yes, Your
ounce. And the next invoice that you had,
April the 2nd,
yes,
and he sold that to me for $9.
is that the same person?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the next one,
April 5th, it's $9.
now, do you have a report indicating that the silver that you purchased from him is not silver?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
I'd like to see it. Let me tell you why he gets all his money back from you, Mr. Katowski, and why you get nothing. Because any idiot knows that if somebody is selling something for 1/3 of the value that they can get by walking into any one of a dozen stores, if they have at least a double-digit IQ, which I assume you do, But you could do this PayPal stuff. You see, I have a triple digit IQ and I don't know how to do it. But you do. So any idiot would know if somebody is selling you something that cheap, stinks. Anybody would know.
But even some of his question is something that I bought from him too, Your Honor.
Listen to me, sir. I don't know that. All I'm telling you is you bought.
I don't even know if that's my silver he had tested. He owns a coin shop.
Listen to me.
Why did it take so long for him to test it then?
Bottom line is, any idiot knows that if somebody is selling something, a commodity like silver or gold, that they could walk into a store and get 3 times as much. They're looking for a sucker online. Well, they found a sucker, and you found a bigger sucker because you went and sold for 3 times as much.
So it's my responsibility to make sure he tests it. He's the professional and the expert.
He gets his money back from you. You can go and get your money back from him. But meanwhile, you got his money and you got something that's fake. And you should have known that it's fake nearly overpriced. Now, just a second. If you don't understand that, maybe you're one of those single-digit people that I was talking about before.
But we tried to get our money back. We contacted.
Then that's your problem. That's your problem. You're the single digiters. You're the ones who said, I can buy this for $9 and go and sell it to a professional for 3 times as much money. And this is real silver. With my teeth. Ridiculous.
So how am I responsible for
Just a second. I don't answer any more of your questions. I just told you what the answer is. If it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck and walks like a duck, it's not a pig. It's a duck. And if it's silver, it's selling for approximately $27 or $28 or $29 an ounce, not $9. Any idiot should know that. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of. Thank you very much. That's all.
Excuse, you may step out.
I mean, as a business owner, it's his responsibility to make sure that it's real.
When they're getting it, at a third of.
I mean, I'm a novice at it. He's supposed to get.
I mean, anybody with a brain would know.
Why did he buy it so many times beforehand and keep on buying it before he realized it was a problem?
There isn't anyone in the world that can sell precious metal over and over and over at a third of its value.
Make sure the people I sell it to actually know what they're doing,
They either knew it was fake or they're dumber than a box of rocks.
know how to handle it.
And I don't.
And now, the next case.
That was a box of rocks.
Hunter versus Kamase.
And they use it.
20-year-old Luis Hunter is suing fellow motorist, 17-year-old Sarah McCarthy.
See this one too. I remember her.
For damage to his car when Sarah ran a stop sign.
What's your last name?
Roxy,
How old are you?
17,
Where's your mother?
right there.
You got an attitude.
Mr. Hunter, it is your claim that this young lady was driving. And she ran a stop sign, hit your car, and faced damage on your car.
I'm actually going to do like that as well. It's on the beach.
On what date was the accident?
April 27th.
2013?
Yes.
You have a driver's license?
Yes.
Did you have a driver's license then?
Yes.
Were you covered under insurance?
We were under the impression that.
Were you covered under insurance?
No.
Were you driving alone in the car?
Yes.
After the accident, what did you do?
I got out the car and we spoke.
And then what did you do?
His mother called the police.
And what did you do?
I just waited for my mom to come.
Well, how did your mother know to come?
I called her
Did your mother arrive before or after the police?
before.
And when your mother arrived, did she have a conversation with the plaintiff? Well, it's not an answer.
No.
Did anyone at any time ask the plaintiff to advise the police that you were not driving the car, but your mother was driving the car? Is my question.
No. She said that she had glitched that she was driving me to my volunteer work. Not
My
that.
volunteer
Not
work.
that what?
She didn't ask anyone to lie. She said that she wished that she was driving.
What did she say, Mr. Hunter?
Well, my mother explained it to you better since she is. Her mom came to my mother and she said it, so.
Enjoy the ride, my dude.
She pulled out, and the first thing she did, mother, when she got out of the car, she came up and she asked her daughter. So her daughter was crying, all upset. you know, what happened. And she was trying, you know, I came down this road before, I didn't see the stop sign, I ran through it and I hit his car. Then the mom came over and she said to me, because we were real close, and she said, look, we've got full coverage on this car, it covers my husband and myself, but it doesn't cover my daughter. She said, can you lie to the police and say that I was driving so the insurance will cover it? And I told her, no, that's fraud, I'm not gonna do that.
You didn't have insurance.
You do.
Not for her,
Yeah, I thought she was covered with the insurance.
but she was.
She wasn't, yeah.
I'm sorry, this makes me upset because when you look at the accident, my son could have been killed and they've known how to let their daughter drive and pouring down the rain.
Sit down. Now you can sit.
Judge
Uh-oh.
He threatened me and my dad with a ticket.
Should have had a ticket, you got no insurance.
Yes, but he hit me. Obvious from the
It's
picture.
not obvious from the pictures at
Yes,
all.
it is.
Well, you say it is, and I say it isn't.
It is.
On the next big
So
match,
background, you
and he
know,
wants to
little
be a smart
hard-headed
MMA.
prick of a girl.
I revive nerve relief. Real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Louise Hunter says fellow motorist Sarah McRunson ran a stop sign and crashed into his car. Sarah claims the accident was Louise's fault.
All right, Mr. Hunter, let me give you a version of the accident, and I'd like to see a picture of your car,
All right.
as well as the police report.
As I came off work, I woke up, got dressed as usual. I was heading down the street. I didn't even go that far. I got to down the street.
Just listen to me. I want you to speak slowly, as if you were speaking to an elderly deaf person. Because in actuality, you are speaking to an elderly deaf person. And I don't understand this teenage talk, you know, when every word mumbles together as if it's a veal stew. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry about
You see the way I'm articulating to you? You see here the way I had no problem understanding your mother? What? Go for it.
Well, I woke up as usual. I got dressed and I was going down the street like 2 or 3 minutes in my house before it stopped. So I got to the stop sign, do the police stop as usual. And as I remember, the defendant car came pretty fast and just slapped the front of my car. And her car spinning, my car slid. I just closed my eyes and hope for the best. Then
Okay, your turn.
Well, I was going to volunteer work in the morning and was running really hard. And since I was not familiar with the area, I was being really cautious. And then I came to an intersection. There was no cars around. I stopped, and then I continued to go. I'm almost at the other side, and then this car comes and hits my right side, and then I
Great.
hit him.
Great. Now see the picture of your car, see the picture of your car.
Your Honor, too, in those pictures,
there's pictures.
Were you in the car with him?
no, I'm
Don't speak. Don't speak.
And also, I'm pretty sure the same police report she missed from the stop sign on the police report back.
Okay,
I never admitted to that. The police was very biased.
Shh. I don't see where she admitted during this time.
On the back, there's a statement for me. She's the right there. She goes, I run married, and can basically stop sign.
Driver 2 stated she was unfamiliar with the area and drove through the intersection, hitting vehicle 1. Says driver 2 also stated that driver 1 didn't come to a complete stop. That's what the police said,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
but the police did not give me a chance to speak. He threatened me and my dad with a ticket, and he was telling
You
me,
should have had a ticket, you have no insurance.
yes, but we're here because he hit me, and he's claiming that I hit him.
I don't think that he did you, I think that you went through the stop sign.
But it's obvious from the pictures.
I think that you went through the stop sign, it's not obvious from the pictures at
Yes,
all.
it is, because
Well, you say it is, and I say it isn't, and that's why I'm here.
Judge Judy continues.
That's what you told the police.
he took advantage of me. I'm only 17 and I was crying, and then I tried to talk to him again.
She
in
was a
private.
child, he has four.
Whoops.
So the oldest.
This is the second propaganda.
Somebody better stop babying them.
I
No.
remember that too. Stop baby in her.
Sorry, guys.
Sarah McRunson ran a stop sign and crashed into his car. Sarah claims the accident was Louise's fault.
Now, I'm here
Weiss.
because that's what they pay me for. And let me tell you something else. I would be slightly more sympathetic with you if you were driving a car that had insurance for you to drive. And you had no insurance. And I don't care whether you were going to visit a sick relative in the hospital or going to do volunteer work. You don't drive a car that you can't because you're not insured on it.
But if I hit him, then his left driver's side would be
Oh,
hit.
not necessarily now. And I don't care where he was hit. You went through a stop sign. That's actually what you say to the police.
But I didn't stop.
Mouth. Watch mine. That's what you really say to the police. I was unfamiliar with the road and I went through the intersection. But in my defense, he didn't come to a complete stop. Which means if you're thinking about what you're saying, I went through the intersection because you wouldn't have gone through it. If you knew there was a stop sign, right? You would have stopped at the stop sign. You got it. You would have stopped at the stop sign. You would have said to the police officer, I stopped at the stop sign because you're a smart girl. And when I went through and he went through the stop sign, that's not what you said at all. So I don't care where his car was hit. You failed to stop at a stop sign. Period. That's what you told the police.
Period.
He took advantage of me. I'm only 17 and I was crying and I was all over the place and I was distraught. And then I tried to talk to him again.
She
in
your only
private.
child? Is she your only child? You have four. Is she the youngest or the oldest?
She's the second one.
Older than you.
Somebody better stop taking her. Or don't let her drive.
He wouldn't speak to me in private, police. He spoke to Lewis in private. But then he spoke to me in front of everybody. So how
Listen to me, madam.
That is true.
Listen to me, madam. Who cares? It's
I
not
wasn't given
the
the
issue.
same. I wasn't given the same thing as him, which is supposed to be done.
Who cares? You very clearly went through the stop sign. You mean if somebody said, well, let me get you a tissue? Can I get you a drink of water? Would you like a Diet Coke? And then you would feel better. So you went through a stop sign. You were very clear about what's up playing in your head. You were very clear about what you said to the police officer. Very clear. And your mother was there already.
I tried to speak to him again and explain when I had calmed down, but he wouldn't
No.
listen to me. He was threatening me with a ticket. He was telling me not to
Please,
speak.
stop shaking your head. Your daughter shouldn't have been driving the car. You had no insurance for her to drive it. Period.
Period.
I love it.
I bet you do.
You screw up and you actually end up going to court because you won't fess up and pay,
It's amazing.
then you're going to get laughed at.
Now, when did you purchase the car?
You guys have to show me the dates, but I know.
When? Now you can stand up. When was the car purchased?
It was actually my car. I've had it since 2004. I sold it to him as I was making him make payments to me. And once he finished making payments,
No,
we had to go
so-
in April. He finished paying me off.
Show me. Show me payments.
Well, he owns the car now. He paid me $2,000, and the title, everything's in his name.
Right.
In
And
April.
$2,000 for the car?
Yes.
Just for the plaintiff, the amount of $2,000. That's
Silly.
Well, what did they want?
The blue book on the car. Whatever the blue book was.
Social media channels.
I haven't driven by there.
Sneeze.
So therefore, I was cautious.
I mean, somebody ran a stop sign, hit me, you know, pretty much got away with almost attempted murder.
Well, the police didn't even give me a chance.
Attempted murder.
I spoke to him in front of everyone.
Took both sides, kept it separate, and talked to a separate end, and talked to, you know, as a
You
group.
hear the way he's talking, Jordan?
I don't even understand what they're saying.
I can't even understand it.
Using my phone to make the call too, so just help her and call the mother. So
You gotta make sure to make a phone call too. Or make a phone call too.
Better.
She talks better, but he's to the right. But
Make a call phone too. Call phone too.
yeah, talking like an idiot. He is. And you do half the time too.
I think it's because he's nervous.
Call phone too.
Oh.
You like you some wrestling? Do you?
No, we don't watch this.
She's got the snap
Whenever you watch the news,
This is ridiculous.
Watching wrestling. Hey.
They're amazing acrobats. They're very good acrobats.
Gianni's been to this.
I know. Can we watch the world news?
Sure.
I'm not watching.
Not watching it either. Funny, it was all when I heard all Judge Judy. But then it was a little bit intriguing. Did you hear about this? They're charging that kid's parents,
Yeah.
and the parents ran.
We sat here and watched.
Oh, okay.
Including the new Omicron variant now discovered
They ran
in at least
where?
10 states.
They're on the run.
Is that the kid who killed?
He's the kid who just shot 4 students in school because his parents let him have access to a gun. Now the parents are being charged with first-degree murder.
James and Jennifer Crumley.
Not just
seen on a
them.
Zoom call at their son's arraignment, each charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter.
But
one for each of the
manslaughter.
4 students who died. Ethan Crumley now charged as an adult on multiple counts, including terrorism and murder. The prosecutor revealing chilling allegations. The now deleted Instagram post. Ethan posting this image of a weapon and the words, "Just got my new beauty today." The next day, his mother's post, Mom and Sunday, testing out his new Xmas present. The gun believed to be in his backpack during a meeting with his parents and school officials before being sent back to class the day of the attack. The prosecutor calling the parents' behavior unconscionable, but also criminal. ABC's Trevor All leads us off in Pontiac, Michigan.
I'm angry as a mother. I'm angry as the prosecutor.
Tonight, Oakland County, Michigan prosecutor Karen McDonald
But
taking
she
a
already
rare,
screwed up.
if
She
not
didn't tell the
unprecedented
police.
step, charging the parents
They
of
said
the
that she
15-year-old
should have told the
victim
police
in
before
Oxford
she
High
came
School
out.
shooting rampage.
They said they're going to charge the parents, but now the parents ran.
Ethan Crumley, is that correct? Yeah, correct.
The couple last seen at their son's arraignment Wednesday. They were due to turn themselves in today. Their attorney claiming they are not on the run, but their whereabouts still aren't clear. Their son, charged as an adult, pleaded not guilty to 24 counts, including first-degree murder and terrorism.
There were a lot of things that could have been so simple to prevent.
Today, the prosecutor leveling shocking accusations.
It's always
On
white
Black
kids.
Friday, James Crumley brought his son with him to buy that Sig Sauer 9mm. Prosecutors referencing these now deleted Instagram posts. One Friday from the alleged shooter's account, captioned, "Just got my new beauty today." And this post Saturday on his mother's account, captioned, "Mom and Sunday, testing out his new Christmas present."
Clearly, based on the statements of the shooter, the statements of Mom, that was his gun.
They got him a gun?
Prosecutors say a teacher reported the suspect searching ammunition on his phone. The school reported they called the parents, but they didn't respond.
Thereafter, Jennifer Crumley exchanged text messages about the incident with her son on that day, stating, quote, "LOL, I'm not mad at you. You have to learn not to get caught."
Then, the morning of the shooting, prosecutors say another teacher was alarmed by a
What?
picture drawn by the team that included a gun, a
That's the
bullet,
kid's
and a person
parents.
appearing shot, and the words, "The thoughts won't stop, help me, blood everywhere, my life is useless, and the world is dead." James and Jennifer Crumley were then called to the school, told they were required to get their son counseling within 48 hours. The parents
Wonder where they
resisted
got
taking
those
him home.
pictures
He was
from.
returned back to class with his backpack, where we have reason to believe the gun was stored in the backpack.
Later
Probably in
that
their
day, as
home.
The shooting unfolded and word spread. Jennifer Crumley texted her son, "Don't do it." Some 15 minutes later, Jason Crumley called 911 saying the gun was missing. He stored it unlocked in his bedroom drawer, and he thought his son may be the shooter.
It's extremely rare for parents to be charged in school shootings. Are you trying to set a new standard, or is the evidence simply overwhelming in this case?
The facts of this case are so egregious. The notion that a parent could read those words and also know that their son had access to a deadly weapon that they gave him is unconscionable, and I think it's criminal.
This prosecution is very unusual, if not unprecedented, with this set of facts. It is not going to be an easy case for prosecutors to win.
And tonight, Oxford parents now outraged at these new allegations.
I don't see how you can't charge your parents.
Extraordinary developments today.
You don't understand them charging the parents?
No, he says I don't understand how you couldn't charge.
Couldn't charge the parents. Thank you.
Concerning behavior, are prosecutors looking at possible charges for school officials?
Well, with the prosecutors been very tight-lipped about any potential other charges that could be coming, she says the investigation is still ongoing. She did say today the suspect should not have been sent back to the classroom on the day of the shooting, but whether that warrants criminal charges is a very different question.
And we're thinking about the families impacted by this tragedy. Trevor, thank you. We turn now to another major story we're following this Friday night. Cases of the new variant, Omicron, now confirmed in at least 10 states, 5 more in just the past 24 hours, including Nebraska, where cases are linked to a person who traveled to Nigeria. Early data suggesting the new variant may be spreading twice as fast as the Delta variant in South Africa. Omicron's concerning structure, more than 30 mutations on its spike protein. And news tonight on whether Omicron is more likely to cause reinfection for those who've already had COVID. Here's ABC's chief national correspondent, Matt Gutman.